Hello, I'm Dr. Brandt Gibson, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about triggers that may cause problems with your peripheral neuropathy. So one of the things that we commonly have is individuals will say, I had a really bad day, or I had a really bad or hard time sleeping, for example. And the question is, what kind of things can actually trigger your neuropathy to be a little bit worse? Well, there are multiple things that we found that actually can trigger neuropathy. Any type of injury where you have an amount of pain can actually increase the pain that you have. If you were to strain a muscle, you may have a little bit worse neuropathy. If you eat certain foods, sugar, for example, seems to increase nerve pain. Soda pop, which we've talked about, where you're drinking either caffeinated or non-caffeinated, can stimulate an increase in the symptoms. Some types of exercise, if you still have a pretty good motor neuropathy, can actually cause your pain to be a little bit worse initially while you're working on improving your exercise so you actually can improve your peripheral neuropathy. If you get insufficient sleep the night before, you may have more neuropathy symptoms. Weather changes, so barometric pressure changes, any of those kind of things can actually stimulate, just like they stimulate arthritis and cause more arthritis pain, they can stimulate neuropathy pain as well. So the idea is, if you say, I've had a really bad day, one of the things you can look at is there are certain things that may be stimulating it. I mean, even as simple as different shoes or different socks or different things that you're using or different activities that you participate in, all of those can actually stimulate symptoms of peripheral neuropathy. The advantage of knowing that is sometimes you can say, okay, these particular activities stimulate peripheral neuropathy. If there are activities that you don't need to participate in or don't want to participate in, then you say, okay, great, that's something that I can minimize, or this particular shoe I'm going to get rid of because it causes my neuropathy to be worse. The alternative is you say, okay, I know when I do this activity, which I absolutely love, I'm going to have more neuropathy. So what you do is you build into that activity. You say, okay, if I do this activity, I'm going to have more peripheral neuropathy. So I'm going to build into that activity some of the other things that you can do to minimize your neuropathy pain. For example, self-hypnosis or meditation or even massage. Say, okay, when I do this activity, I also need to do massage afterwards to reduce the chance of having a peripheral neuropathy problem. This is Dr. Brandt Gibson, and this is your Neuropathy Nugget, day 105. There are things that can make your peripheral neuropathy worse, just like there are things that you can do to minimize those symptoms.